Can you hear me now? I think I fixed it. All right. Okay. Okay. Can you hear DS? Try to talk now.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I think you can hear me
King,
now.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I think everything is fine now.
Nope. Okay.
Oh, no DS?
I can't tell if there's playing with me though.
Okay, yeah.
So you can hear me now?
All right, perfect. Sorry, I forgot because I changed my software for the live things. So instead of OBS, I'm using Prism for lives. And I did different setup than what I normally do. So, yeah. So what's up,
Well,
everyone?
I'm glad you know how to do it because I'm totally lost with all that stuff.
It's easy. To be honest, it's pretty easy. Like, not,
Yeah.
I won't say easy. It's simple.
Once you have it figured out, yeah.
Exactly. Because I
don't
know
have
like
enough
what I have to
followers
do.
to have a live on mine, so
It doesn't
worry
matter.
about that for a little while.
You don't have to have a lot of. You don't need to have followers to go live. You need followers like 50 for mobile
Yeah,
live.
yeah, you actually do. You have to, yeah. Oh, is it just for mobile?
Yeah, mobile live. Because
That's where I was trying, so maybe that's why I didn't.
Because I checked after and I was like, because I remember before even getting 50, I was like already doing lives. But yeah, so guys, what's up?
Okay.
So as you can see in the
welcome
title,
everybody. Thanks for joining us.
and as you can see in the title, so today we're doing the Aria Division because we have two divisions this season for the season number 6 of MDL. So yeah, so basically we're doing the Aria Division first because DS was with me, DS Troyer is in Pirouette Division, and tomorrow we're gonna do the Aria Division with the other admin, Chef Ramsey, who was in Aria. So that's why we do it like we did it like this.
A little bit less biased since we're not part of these divisions.
Yeah, I think it will be better. I just have to check again the rank from the coaches.
And we're yep. We are starting. We've got them ranked 1 through 16. These rank.
Oh, I think you cut out. Oh wait.
I have our opinions on kind of where things are ranked as well, but you guys voted them in. So
Give me 1 sec.
Or do you have?
Let me open with my phone. Attends, là-bas, j'arrive. Sorry, the kids. Let me open with my phone instead. Alright, so I will have to check the slides. Where are you? Slides.
And Umbra, you won't be first because you are in Pirouette tomorrow. So you won't be here at all today, unfortunately.
I just need to open the good, what do you call? The good folder. Okay. MDL reveal slides. Yeah, don't worry. I don't mind you just see the logo, the new logo of the season 6. Because you know, sometimes I'm just like,
it's a nice logo.
I have IDs.
I've had people comment on how nice the logo is. So.
Nice. Because sometimes I have IDs, I'm like, I need to try it. But yeah. So now we're gonna start. And for the number 16. So Pierre, Aria. Okay. So the last one of the well, by the way, is voted by all the coaches. So it's not just like us. Basically, I did vote, but the ranking overall is all the coaches thinking like what's the best. Like, so we're gonna state from 16 to the first. So for the 16th place, we got Nerd Josh. Sorry, the coach of the Chicago Bull. Whoops, that's not the order, by the way. It's just I don't know why. Okay, why I can't have it? Wait. Technical problem. Oh, okay, all right. So I just wanted to make bigger screen. So, yeah. So Chicago Bull, the Nerd Josh, got placed 16. So let's see why. Okay, sorry, the kids. Are you still here with me? Yes? I'm not sure. I don't hear you. If you can hear me, leave the channel and come back. That's weird. Well, I will start then because
Okay, I've been. I don't know if it was just me or if the whole thing was down, but I can hear you now.
all right, good.
Can everybody hear us and see the team here?
I think they can hear you. I don't know why. Like it felt like you were muted or something. But
Weird. Okay.
okay, so he's back. He's back. And yeah.
I'm
Well, by the
back.
way, Umbra,
So I don't
do you
know
still
what's
want to
going on.
join or?
I'm back. All right, we got the Chicago Bulls.
So by the way, Umbra, do you want to join or are you doing your stuff? If so, just let me know. You can. I think you have access to the channel, so if you want to join, just join. And yeah. So let's see. Honestly, I see a lot of good stuff, but not good stuff together. It's like it's not bad. To be honest, it's not that bad. It's not like like sometimes you see teams
I
and
don't
like. Bruh.
Yeah, I don't think any of these teams are really bad. I think that there's a lot more strong teams than there are bad teams. But you gotta rank them all somewhere. He's got a really nice Terra captain there with Thunderous T, especially with Open Terra. That thing can just be totally savage.
Bolt beam combo,
He has 3 electrical types, which is kind of a lot of electrical types.
but only 2 are weak to the ground. So
That's true. So that is nice that he has immunity there.
my only
Defender
concern, well, not concern, but like, why do you have Politoad and no Rain Abuser? Like, I can understand like you can have Hurricane with Galarian Articuno, you can have Thunder with Thunderous, or Sandy Shock, but there aren't real.
Same thing, and I think he even has. He's got some leftover points too. I think he's got 3 or 4 leftover points on this one. There's still Floatzels out there, and I think pretty cheap. Parascuta's out there at a reasonable price. If I was looking for the easiest way to improve this team, I would probably trade for some kind of a Rain Abuser, like you're saying. And there's still a lot of them out there for pretty good prices.
I have to double
Otherwise,
check.
Politoad isn't doing a whole lot for the team. It doesn't feel like.
Like, you already have, if like you wanted a water type, you already have Feraligatr, and Polito like is just dead weight here for this team. I'm not, by the way, before like we're not like criticizing the teams in a bad way. We just stating the facts. So it's not like we're trying to be mean or anything. Just so
Yeah,
remember.
this is kind of what our goal is for every team. I've got notes on every team, and even the top ranked teams. I think that there's things that can be improved upon. So that's kind of what we're looking for with all these teams. The other thing is I noticed the only hazard removal, unless I'm missing something, is Mouse Hold, which can be fine.
Because
just
it's
might be nice
fast.
to have. Yeah, another option there.
But hear me out. Bertic is still available. Just saying. Bertic, that thing.
Airstick sucks though.
Oh, bro, with rain, please. With rain, Swift
I
Swim.
think you got to go Floatzel.
Yeah, you can go Floatzel, but yeah,
I mean, it's okay.
but you already have Feraligatr as a water type mon. So if you wanted something different, and I have to.
Sure, if you're gonna keep for alligator, then it couldn't hurt to have something a little bit different.
Let me check Bertic.
There's all
Muscle.
kinds of choices out there. Floatzel.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
I don't have the price list up, but Floatzel's super cheap usually. You probably trade in. I don't know who I'd get rid of.
like
But
Bertic
Larry Articuno,
can have Ice Sponge, can have Aqua Jet. I think
more
Ice Strike.
special attack oriented as well.
Floatzel, by the way, is at 7 points. Or even Terra Frost might have been nice with the rain and shit. A Snowboard also can be nice, but Ninetales, I think Ninetales and Abama Snow are not available. Abama Snow,
Yeah, well, and I think that would be there are no snow setters available.
yeah,
And
Ninetales
that's
is.
because
I don't know why, but you're cutting a bit.
one of our teams has multiple snow setters on it. Actually, we'll talk about that. Oh, can you guys hear me okay now?
Yeah,
I
we
don't know
can
what the
hear,
deal
but
is
some.
as far as the
I thought wait.
connection must be a little bit shoddy.
Maybe if I call you
Um,
directly. Let me call you directly instead. So I will leave the voice channel and call you directly.
okay, sounds good.
Sorry, guys. It's just I felt I'm annoyed by that, so I felt like you should be annoyed by that as well. So it should be better. Okay, try to
Oh,
talk
can you
now.
hear?
Hello.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, feels better. Feels better.
Okay,
So
let's give this a try then.
yeah,
Uh,
but
okay,
yeah. So I feel like it's just the lack of synergy and like all the mons are just good alone, not good together.
right, right.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Yeah. So yeah,
Okay.
get a rain abuser if you're gonna do the rain. Um, Also a lot of special attackers. I guess he does have for alligator and does have mouse hold. I'd kind of like to see a higher tier strong physical attacker as well.
Give me 1 sec.
Lots of
Give
nice
me 1 sec.
special options.
You can go, but I will just do something real quick.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, so that's what I would like to see personally is just stronger physical attack, maybe some kind of a rain abuser. I don't know who I'd recommend maybe giving up. Galarian Articuno maybe, or Slowbro. I guess you do want to have your grounded poison. But yeah, just being able to get a Floatzel for 7 points, and I think he's got 3 points left over right now too. Yeah, Zach, that could be a good idea as well. Is maybe just change for alligator for like Barraskewda or something like that. Um,
Is Barracuda still available?
I think it is.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. To be
It is.
honest with
It
you.
is at 11
I
points.
think, and I think is it around 11 points or so.
And for
But
alligator
I don't
is
know how much for alligator.
is 12 points. So swap for alligator for Barracuda can be nice.
Absolutely, and yeah, Terra Floatzel. If you want to change your Terra captains, even without Terra, it just destroys any
But with Terra would be better because Maushold,
in its path with Wave Crash. I've used that before in drafts and done really well.
like Maushold Terra is nice because you can go for Terra normal, then spam the population bomb with one tidy up and go for the sweep. So I understand why going for Terra Maushold, but at the same time, if you have Barraskewda over Alligator, Barraskewda Terra Water under the rain, GG. Choice Ben, GG.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
All right, so
Yeah, and mouse hold is great, but yeah, it's
it's it's
you either have to run protective pads or you're gonna run to a rocky helmet somewhere.
that's true.
I think we should we get to our 15th ranked team here?
Yeah, so the 15 ranks is Lucky, coach of the Hungry Ariyama.
The Hungry Hariyama with their cool new logo.
Yo, I don't know who that guy who made that logo, but that logo is fire. I'm just saying.
It looks really nice. It looks really nice, and it makes sense that he's eating citrus berries now.
But do you know? When we just talk about where are the snow setters and the two snow setters on.
I can't see his slide up. Is that just the issue, or is that
It looks like a U issue.
okay? All right, well that's okay as long as everybody else can.
Can you see the
Yeah,
slide?
so yeah, he has two. Honestly, this was the team that I kind of had the most concerns about overall. It has a lot of really scary stuff like Terrebolt, the snow. But he's got
Goldango.
two snow setters.
Why?
He has not a single rapid spinner or defogger that I noticed
Yeah, it doesn't. Maybe
anyways.
well,
So there's no hazard removal.
not even Tuken
Not-
and
the other
Defog, I
thing
think.
is there are no physical attackers other than Toucanon. And you're not going to use Toucanon, are you? I mean, it's not going to be an every week on anyways. So it's
Yo, he doesn't even know Defogger. So you and not only that, look, Ninetales, Abomasnow, Glacian, Typhlosion, and Tucanon. 5 mon weak to rocks. So you set up
Exactly.
rocks and like GG, like
needs to get some kind of hazard removal, or he's stuck just running boots on everything every week. But yeah, I mean, he's got some individually strong mons there.
Like the
I just
first
feel like
four are pretty well. First five is pretty nice. Then the rest is just like you know when I said Vertic, yeah, Vertic would have been nice because of Ninetales. You set up
yeah,
the
there you go, Bertic, and he's a physical attacker as well, so you get some more presence there.
plus you can go for
Um,
Baton Pass because you can use Baton Pass for a dry Baton Pass, like so no stat, no sub. So you go for Oraville, Baton Pass, and bring Vertic, or even yeah, like Zach Mendes said, Alolan and Sword Slash too. So for sure, Abomasnow
and
you can
Sand
remove
Slash,
that.
actually, that would be a really nice addition because that meets your spinner needs as well as like a sweeper with Slush Rush there. So that
So
there's some nice options there, especially if you're going to go snow.
so
So
for
I'd get rid of
sure,
Obama Snow, I guess, and
exactly.
get maybe at least that Olo and Sand Slash for Obama Snow. I think they're about the same price. And just get some more physical attack presence on here because right now it's like I think Blissy's a free agent, but what is this team going to do to Blissey
Yeah, Blaziel's
or just
Cloaking,
whatever
or
special attack? Exactly,
let's see.
exactly. So we got Terrabolt. That's going to be really awesome. Golden Go, whatever you guys call it. I don't know. I call it Goldango for some reason.
But yeah,
Um,
like Zatmander said, like a lot of stuff can abuse the Oravel, like Raging Bolt or Goldengo, or even Manaphy to a certain extent, like with the Tail
yeah,
Glow. So
yeah, that could be a huge abuser of the veil there. If you let that veil go up, Manaphy just needs
or
one turn to be at +3. Um,
or even
it does need
the Porygon 2 with Nasty Plot Agility, then could go like Terra Blast and just for a stab or True Attack. But yeah,
I got some strong setup options there. Thing is with I mean Veil's great too, but I feel like in draft as well, it's just not as strong because people look, they see Ninetales, they're bringing Brick Break on something, they're bringing a Weather Disruptor.
yeah,
There's just a lot of ways that you can stop it if you know that it's
come
coming. So it's nice if you can get it up, but it's something that you shouldn't count on, in my opinion, every single week being able to do. Um,
oh, wait,
yeah, so he's got some nice pieces here, but I think get some hazard removal, get some physical
and some Snow Abuser because
attacking presence.
the what we call the
Is the
what is
Titan
it?
out there?
No, Glaceon. What's the ability again? Snow Cloak, Snow
Snow
Veil.
Cloak? Yeah, I think
It's
it's
not.
got Ice Body too. No, it doesn't have Ice
Yeah,
Body.
it's got Ice Body and Snow Cloak, Snow Veil or whatever. The one who's increasing the evasion. You cannot use that, so you can only use Ice Body. So, and it's bulky, but
Maybe do
yeah,
like a Trick Room, like Blizzard type thing with Glaceon might be
yeah, but too much. I feel Trick Room in single is
kind of cool. I think is
yeah, Snow
and
Cloak.
yeah,
I know it's
it's a
banned.
little harder to pull off.
Yeah, single
Yeah,
is
it's a little it's not something you want to count on week after week.
well.
So
Titans
Titan
and
is it's Terra eligible, I think, as well, right? We don't have
yeah,
a Terra band.
no.
That thing is just absolutely savage. As long as you can avoid those mirror herbs out there, you can really do some work with Titan. Um, yeah, so get some snow abusers, some physical snow abusers, and some hazard removal, and you can have a pretty scary team here. But right now, there's
All right, so let's go for the
a number of
next.
things that aren't necessary to have. Number 14.
So yeah, number 14 is a Canadian. So we have Mystical
The Toronto
Leafeon.
Leaf Storm.
I'm sad. A Canadian draft so low. Like it get placed so low. Damn.
It might be like racism
Yeah.
against Canadians.
Yeah, I think so.
All these Americans voting and they're just hating on you guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Um,
I'm gonna end the stream now. Ciao, guys.
So yeah, I
Yeah,
kinda
number
looking at-
14.
I kinda did,
This is 14 Umbra. But it's quite weird why it is 14. Because it still got a lot of stuff.
and I was kind of looking at things, but it seemed like a pretty strong team to me
Because
overall when I
look,
was looking at it, and I was kind
like
of wow, this is really 14.
ground type, you have few weaknesses, like only two weaknesses to ground. But look, you got Roller Boom for the Earthquake in case someone run an Earthquake, and you got Earthworm with Earth Eater. You got Levitate with Cryogonal and Rotom, and Flying type with Anomyrus. So ground is not that much of a problem. Then after that, Fairy.
He is he
You get three
right,
things that resist.
so he had some. I kind of ran a little thing to look at top weaknesses and stuff, and his top weaknesses are
Fighting for sure.
fighting and ice. So those are the things that he kind of has to watch out for.
Yeah, but look,
Rillaboom is okay. I know that he has Rillaboom, but he has a lot of ground immunities too. So I mean, having the grassy terrain helps with like Heatran and Clodsire.
even if
I don't know that it's
ice is a weakness, like you got Kragonal, Etran, Earthworm, and Wordum Wash that can really take care of it. Like Etran especially can take care easily of the any ice type move. Earthworm also, Kragonal also. You got Flash Cannon also, the Kragonal. So for me, it's quite weird. Like for me, honestly, I would
he
put it
has
a
the
bit
ground stuff
higher.
covered for Heatran. He's
Yeah.
got he's got four immunities to ground. So it's not really an issue for him for Heatran. Heatran can go somewhere. He's got an Amorous Eye, which we're all kind of interested to see how big of a abuser that thing can be. Um, I think it's a good team overall. He's got
You got
fast,
good offense.
strong special attacker, fast, strong. Uh, with his first two picks there, a physical and a special,
Yeah.
could be mixed as well for Namorous, obviously with Contrary and Superpower. It's got some good bulky attackers as well with Heatran and Rillaboom. It's got
And Clogsire with Earthworm can set up a lot of hazards.
hazards. His
Uh,
only removal is Cryogonal,
Me
which
personally,
could be fun.
I
Yeah,
would
he's got
put the
tons of
team
tons of good
better.
hazard options.
I would put that team higher.
Yeah, I think this is better than I think it's better than 14 personally. I don't know where exactly I end
Maybe
up putting it.
10
Again,
or something
there's
like
a lot
that.
of good teams, but I think that this one can work well. It's got a lot of nice pieces and synergy.
Maybe
I'm trying
only
to think
thing
where
is maybe have an unburdened one because of grassy
that's
terrain.
true.
That's just
That
that's
was
just the
kind of what
classic. Because like people said, Meloetta is like weird here. So if Meloetta is weird, you can use Hitmonlee because Hitmonlee is still available, and I think they're around the same points. Let me check.
yeah, that would be
Meloetta.
really nice to have Hitmonlee. Um, yeah,
So
again, at
Meloetta is
least one of
9 point, and yeah, there's the same amount of points. So
Hitmonlee is probably about the same.
no, they're both are
Aluchi's
9
out
points.
there probably still too, but it's going to be more expensive. So yeah, Hitmonlee probably is the
But
easiest
Alucha is
issue
taken, I
there.
think. Wait, let me check.
Even like again, I don't know how much it costs compared to like Sableye, but like Drift Blim has Unburdened too, and it's got kind of a lot of cool tricks. It doesn't have prankster stuff like Sableye does, but yeah, it can unburden as well.
Wait,
Do
Alucha is
lots of
still
cool.
available, by the way. Just look at and how many points it
And how
got?
much is Halucha?
It's 13 points. That's what I'm about to. Oh, I got no points left, so yeah, can be maybe
Yeah,
remove.
and so Meloetta is
Maybe
you can lose
Meloetta and
Meloetta
Sebula.
plus something else.
Meloetta and Sebula, you have 13 points and enough points to have Alucha, because Alucha, even if you got 9 months with Alucha, you're gonna go hard, like acrobatic, and you can still beat Terra, but I won't be. You won't have enough points for the Terra. So maybe if you remove like an Amorous Terra, so you go with Kragonol and Alucha, maybe can be very nice. But at the same time, you want the Terra Blast.
And that's the other thing too is that's a heavily taxed mon as well.
Yeah,
If you did decide to take away Terra from Enamorous, I think you can save a few points and probably afford like a Halucha.
for Terra.
But Hitmonlee is Hitmonlee there?
Yeah, it's
Hitmonlee
still there.
is, and it's about the same as Meloetta, so he could afford that.
Yeah,
That's
that's for
probably
sure.
the top thing that I would look at doing if it was my team. But I think it's a nice team overall, and I wouldn't have it
That
down at
low.
number 14.
Yeah, that's for sure.
But we got a lot of good teams here too, so it's a tough decision making process. Should we go on to number 13, or is there anything else
Nothing
important
else
about
for
this
me.
this team that we should say?
Nothing for me. So 13, it is Lam Burrito, the coach of the coach of the Los Angeles Lantern.
Lantern.
Well, basically, if you watch my stream now, you have a delay, so that's why like you sing an after. But oh well, whatever.
Oh, is
So
that what's going on?
yeah, you always have a delay in the stream, like you won't be like at the exact same time.
Gotcha. So
Why that team is 13?
gotcha. We can't do much about that. So okay, so the Los Angeles Lantern though, I did a kind of a typing coverage analysis on all of these teams to some extent, and this one was almost perfect as far as basically kind of what I was looking at is the number of weaknesses you have for certain typings versus the number of resistances and immunities that you have. And he had a positive differential, I think, for
Type.
every single typing. So there's not really a weakness.
For me personally, I feel like
The one kind of minor red flag maybe was that
his team is feel like more like a support for Spectre and Reggie Drago. Like they have a lot of setup, hazard setups with spikes on the clef key and Ceaseless Edge with Summerod. He got rocks with Mudsdale. Then after that, he can just set up everything, then sweep with maybe Reggie Draco or Spectre at the end, and or even Ogre
yeah,
Pontiel
or
Mask.
even Ogre Pontiel. I think that's gonna be a really nice Terra since it gets that that free speed boost
But
once it Terra's there. It's the only
me,
one that can have an item.
for
So I think
me,
that's gonna be a really nice Terra Captain to have.
but for me personally, because the grass type Terra Captain is not the best one out of the other ones, because you you basically boost only grass type and you don't have a lot of coverage to start with. Like yeah, you got dark coverage, fairy, I think ground with stomping tantrum, but other than that, you don't have really good coverage. It's still hit hard, but you bring a steel type like Corviknight and like you can haul
Not much you can do to Corviknight, yeah.
so
Um, and he's the other thing I do like Reggie Drago a lot, but Reggie Drago is useless as long as the other team has a fairy. Um,
well yeah maybe yeah Terra
you can
Captain.
certainly and with open Terra as well, even if you don't have a fairy, you can just go Terra Fairy, and the worst thing it can do is Earth Power or Earthquake you. So it's kind of it's really good when it works, but it's not going to work all the time.
Yeah.
And other than Spectrier, that's kind of his only other special attacker. I mean, he can do like
I
special
thought
attacks
two,
on
two second, two
Talonflame.
second, 2 second. That coming boy, you went from a good team, like your first team you draft, it was really good. Then you decide to drop everything except Iron Crown to draft another good team. So please don't say like you don't understand why your team is not up there. Like you don't see your team yet. Continue. Hello.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
oh yeah, no, yeah, we'll see where Common Boy ends up, but yeah, it's not number 13 for sure. So I would like to see. I mean, it would just be nice to have another kind of special attacking presence other than Reggie Drago,
You got Spectre.
just to kind of give some option.
But you see, by the look of his
Against
team,
Spectre is amazing. Open Terra, you're gonna have Terra normals and Terra fairies every week that you face, and it really struggles against normals and darks. And it would just be nice to have some things with maybe just another good special attacking option. But he's got some good physical
I
attacking
thought, but did we
options.
ban the Spectre as a Terra Captain? Oh yeah, we did. Okay.
Yeah, Spectre is definitely banned.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wasn't sure. I was like, yo, why you
Um,
didn't do it? But my only like not concern, but only thing I can maybe say about the team is like is a bit passive in a way. Like you just try to set up hazards, then go for the end game, basically. Because I don't think Lantern is like that good offensively. Mudsdale, like it is a good defensive mon, but because of stamina body press, that thing can consider like quotation mark offensive. Talon Flame also can be good offensively, and Defog Hitmontop also can be good because of rapid spin and stuff like that. And so yeah,
they
like
got a bit of bulk on them too. And then yeah, but his main kind of defensive pieces are going to be uh, Mudsdale
Lantern, Klefki with
and Lantern. Lantern's kind of a cool. I've always kind of wanted to use Lantern. It's nice that it's got two immunities to pivoting type moves, so
yeah,
it can shut down flip turns and volt switches. And if you don't know which of its abilities it's running, you can't really take the risk against it.
yeah,
It
exactly.
can also volt switch and flip turn itself,
So yeah,
so
it's
it's kind
quite
of a
nice.
cool pivot mon in theory there. Um, he's got some bulky pieces like Scissor there. He can get screens going with Klefki. He's got some options going. Um, I don't
I don't have anything else to say about this team.
know. What would you do to maybe improve this team?
To be
I
honest,
mean,
I don't.
I think it's a good team overall. I
Yeah,
would look
it
for
is. It
another
is.
special
It
attacking
is a good
option.
one. Exactly. For me, it's more about the attack options. Like I know Caesar can be very good, but it's slow. Like I mean, a fast offensive man. Like you know that thing when he's on the field, he's about to do something. While Caesar, yeah, it can be good, but it's slow, so people will run the bullet punch or go for U-turn and stuff like that. So yeah, but this team overall is good. It's not something I will have draft, but it's still good.
Too. With Yeah, no, I think it's a cool team overall.
All right, so next one.
Number 12.
Ah, yo, guys, come on, man. Why you vote for? No, no, that's rigged. That's rigged. That thing is rigged. So number 12, we have another Canadian, Evan Rocha, the coach of the
Another Toronto.
Toronto
Maybe it's just the
Toronto.
ones from Toronto that people don't like.
Maybe,
Um,
maybe.
the Toronto Tyrannitars. So this team has a lot of fire weaknesses. When
Yeah, a lot. King Gambit,
I looked at it,
Arbaliva,
it's
Metacross,
got a
Avalok.
-3 differential to fire. Yeah, ground and fighting.
Five.
It's steel heavy. It's got three different steel types, and I think that's kind of where some of those come from. And again, this is just purely looking at typing only. The only spinner is Avalug, which I know you love Avalug. Avalug can be good. It would be nice to have another spinning or defog option other than Avalug. I think he
Well,
does have
I
Avalug as
did.
a Terra captain,
I
doesn't he?
often use it as my only spinner and still make playoffs most of the time. So, like,
Oh,
yeah.
it can be good and it can get the job done.
For me, the
Um,
fact that it can live super effective move with like easily, like if I remember correctly, it's 3 KO from Powerball from Cinderace Jolly. So yeah, you can shrug off a lot of super effective move.
yeah, as long as it's physical,
Yeah,
you can
exactly.
shrug it off. It just struggles a little bit more once we get into some of these like mixed attackers who have a sort of decent,
Or even just
whatever
Mon
they can
with
just
Grass
toss
Knot or
fire
just stuff
flamethrower
like
on
that.
there. Right. Yeah, it's not perfect, but for 4 points, and then when it's a Terra Captain, it can be really good. I mean, the season that I won, I used the Hisui Avalug, and I've used both Avalugs pretty frequently throughout drafts and stuff. I just wish there was another option other than Avalug for hazard removal, just to be able to give more options in team building. Otherwise, people kind of know, okay, he's got to bring Avalug every week, or boots, or just not do hazard
But
removal
the
that week.
main
But
problem is because of the weakness to the fire. And if he only had like something like I don't know like the what do you call a flash fireman or a dash bond, like at this point it would have been good.
yeah, that would be really. And he also has 4 points left,
That's
and
crazy.
he's only at 10 mon. So I don't have the draft board up right now, but he could probably trade in Lucario with that 4 points and get. And I know you could get like
Oh, just add
what
Altaria.
is the
Maybe not
yeah,
Altaria.
there you go. That gives you a defogger as well as a resistance there. Um,
I just see a
but there, I
mistake.
think he can spend those 4 points and help to shore up that weakness a little bit. Otherwise, he's got for his fire resistances, he's got Swampert and
That's
he's
it.
got Garchomp,
Well, guard Trump. Yeah, I think Trump can be a something. It is usually
um, which
it's a thing.
could
It's a
could be
thing.
good. Here, Garchomp is going to go hard. He's got Arbaliva, who's kind of the goat. It'd be nice to have that as a Terra Captain, honestly. Um, Avalug is one of those mon that, especially if it's your only hazard removal and you're having to bring it every week, you kind of want the option to be able to Terra it. If you had another option as well, maybe you could put Terra on Arbaliva instead, and that thing is just a demon. It's just so hard
Yeah, but at the same time, Orbo Levi is like the typing
to
is
kill
just
playing
good
mon.
enough because look, outside of fire, if you try
It's
to
still
run
it's still usable for sure. Yeah.
because like every weakness outside of fire, of course, that Arboli have, the Metagross can cover, Lucario can cover to a certain extent as well, and yeah, so
It's definitely doesn't need Terra, but it's super good
with Terra, yeah, of course.
with Terra.
I know. I use it once.
Let's see what else. So he's got kind of. And what about hazards that he can set? I
Yeah,
guess he's
Dapper,
got
we're going wild here. We're wilding for sure.
Garchomp to set hazards, Swampert to set hazards, so he's pretty good there.
Yeah, exactly.
He's
Yeah, with
got
Arbor with the Seed Sower, if I remember correctly, and activate the grassy terrain. And also,
really
what can be nice is what is the item that when you get hit is forced to switch out of the like if Arboliva get
the
hit, huh?
oh,
Eject,
the eject button.
yeah, something like that. So imagine you get hit, activate the Seed Sower, then after that bring the Ogre Pawn and go for Grassy Glide.
Oh yeah,
So
Ye-
that's something. That's something. Just saying.
yeah. That could be really nice. Between teams, that's kind of a nice sneaky little way to like take out Palafin, um, or just have that priority that people aren't really thinking about. That's a pretty cool combo. He's got good bulk overall. A lot of kind of tanky attackers,
Yeah, it's a very
which is
tanky
pretty nice.
team. But if you look, you
He's
got a
got
few
decent
setups with
speed options.
Trailblaze, with Trailblazer Ogrepon, or even Scale Shot, Garchomp, especially with Terra, so you can cover a lot. Yeah, Glide, Ogrepon get Glassy Glide.
Yeah, strong priority. I mean, Ogerpon with Arbo for priority. You can do obviously King Gambit is kind of the goat of priority.
Lucario with
Metagross with
extreme
Bullet
speed.
Punch. So yeah. So he's got a lot of really nice priority options there.
Metagross, yeah.
So yeah, this is a good team too. I
That's why
think
like
it's
the
just the
speed
main
is
thing is
doesn't matter
figure out
much
that
here.
fire weakness. That's true. Yeah, and he's got some speed. I mean, Kilowatt Trail. It's not amazing without Terra, I guess, just as far as its coverage options.
But yeah, because
It's
of
pretty much
the
electric and hurricane,
but for me it's
if I'm
just
remembering correctly.
the priority. You got so much priority that like the speed is not like too much of a factor. Yeah, it's still
And he's
not.
got good speed too. I mean, because he's got Kilowatt Trail's like one was it 125. He's
Yeah,
got Ogerpon at 110. He's got Garchomp at 102. So his speed tiers are not too bad.
yeah, it's okay. It's just
So I think it's a good team overall. I would just maybe figure out a way to get another fire resist on here or a flash fire mon,
yeah.
some way to kind of shore that up a little bit.
So let's go for the next one, the 11th place.
Oh, we ready for the next one?
Yeah, well, what do you want to say more? Fire Week.
Side.
We need you need something to be immune to it. That's plain and simple. So 11 is let me check the slide. Where is the slide? Plasma, coach of the West Side
West
Graphite.
side. I.
Yeah, I
Is that
felt.
how you say it?
I remember when I see his team name out in my head. I was like, West Side. Like, yeah. Sorry guys.
Yeah, same. He's got Terra Ape, which is going to be one of the better Terra
Yeah, Terra Ape is.
captains. I think that's going to be a really nasty
Did
thing to
we
deal
make a
with.
mistake letting
Darkrai.
Anel Ape go for Terra? That's the real question. We'll have to see.
Maybe we will find out for sure. Darkrai is amazing. Obviously, it's got an elite speed tier, great coverage, just a awesome mod to have. He's got Latias, primarily special attacker there, also a good speed tier. So he's got some decent speed. He's got some really nice wall breaking
Uh,
potential as I'm looking at
well,
Ursaluna. Obviously comes in and
well,
sorry Dondozo, you're getting two shot by Facade just like everybody else. Um, Latias with specs can be a really nice wall breaker.
or just even like
Um,
a agility, calm mind, sword power, Jennings Kiss set.
yeah, obviously he's got Glamora, so he's got hazards down. He's got rocks with Tinkaton as well. Let's see, his spinner is Serena. It looks like
And
is that
Glimora.
his only spinner? I guess
Glimora Mortal Spin. Yo, I don't know
Glamora as well can
why, but
do
you're
mortal
cutting
spin.
so much.
So he's got multiple options for hazards there. Oh really?
Yeah, like
Oh,
sometimes
that's
I don't know why. Like, is this?
yeah. I don't know. We must just kind of have a rough connection, I guess.
Well, I don't know.
That sucks. Unfortunate.
I'm on my Wi-Fi.
Um,
Well, whatever. Well, I think we
have to
still
do our
like,
best, I guess.
yeah. I'll have to check that after. But okay.
Ink
Oh,
can do screens. Yep.
yeah, like even
So can
Rotom.
Latias.
Rotom, yeah, you have three screen setters. So basically, you can go for like, let's example. Glimora, set up all the hazards you can. Then after that, go for Latios, Tinkerton, or Rotom for screen setter. Then go for Ursaluna and go for Trailblaze, like max speed, max attack, jolly nature. Trailblaze, guts boosted, facade, ciao bye. It's game. That can be a plan.
The other thing, the other thing with Ape is it's a pretty nice spin blocker as well as defog blocker because it's Defiant.
Yeah.
So
Well, not
if you get those things
blocker,
set
more
up,
like a dissuasive. Like, do you really want to defog? I got an L8. That's more.
right? Well, yeah, the block the spins it before it tears, and then yeah, if you want to actually defog your, that's kind of a rough decision
But Basculin, I don't. And
to make there because you don't want to annihilate.
like, did you ever
Yeah,
see
Basculin was
is the stat of Basculin, Zach Mander? Like, Basculin is still. It's not OP. If I remember correctly, it's 92 attack and 98 speed. Because I remember back in Sword and Shield, Winter announced Bascal Legion. I was like, oh, I need to try Basculin then. And still good with adaptability and Terra Water. So yeah, it was instead of like times 4, it would be like times 2.25. But still, like a wave crash can go
yeah
hard.
with adaptability that thing can hit pretty hard for
And
sure.
if I
And I
remember
think
correctly,
too
he
what
got
he was going
Rockhead.
for.
Rockhead, the red version, he got Rockhead. So Basculin.
And he's
Oh,
also he's
Reckless.
kind of in a situation where he's got one of the more expensive para captains too. He's got a 19 pointer, so I was looking at like, well, he's got 3 leftover points. Does he could he do better than Basculin? But he kind of needs something a little in Basculin's price range for his second Terra captain there. Um, yeah, I mean, it seems like he's got most his bases covered here.
You got a steel, you got a fairy, you got a dragon, you got a water, you got a grass, you got a fire. Then you got the fighting dark psychic combo. Who's the fourth one? Apater. I only see three: Laria, Tinkerton, and Anil Rodam. Does Glimora get screens?
Does he?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
he's got off. You
yeah.
could even do like a trick room with Latius and go into Ursaluna, and that'll throw some people off guard there. He doesn't have any really super great defensive pieces, but
No, the
he may
fourth
not
one
really
is
need them here.
Glimora King. I just checked. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, yeah. No, because I was answering King, the fourth one, because the Apater said, like, he got four screen setter. I was like, who's the fourth one? And I check, and Glimora is the fourth one. So Glimora also can set up screens. So it is basically the ultimate suicide lead.
Yeah, it really is. And yet he doesn't have a lot of super bulky defensive mon, but I guess if he's got screens on that many different options, and he does have some kind of bulky pivots like
But even his offensive
Rotom
mons,
and Ursulina can take some hits.
like his
But
offensive
it's
mon is
it's
bulky also. Like Anelip is pretty bulky. It's quite slow, but it's not quite slow, but you don't run it with speed usually. You're more like running like max speed F HP and try to bulk up and get the rage freeze boost. Then you have Darkrai.
right,
Darkrai
right.
is
Yeah.
bulky. Like for offensive mon like that, it's quite bulky. Like you want like you can tank a neutral move, which is quite nice, and then after that can set up a nasty plot. Even like I saw like once nasty plot, dark pulse with sludge bomb if I remember correctly, and sucker punch, which caught me off guard and almost I did win that
Yeah.
battle,
So
but still.
he's yeah, I didn't have as many notes for this one because there wasn't a whole lot I could really think of to how do you make it better. It seems like he's got some really nice wall breaking power, some good speed options when he needs them,
Yeah.
good balance of physical and special attacking threats.
But I feel if he had
Yeah,
some a web setter could have been really good here, especially for the Anele and Ursaluna. If you
you
try to
know
go,
that's true. And he also has 3 points left, and he could easily go out and get something for that. It may not be something that you want to bring every week, but I'm sure you could get like an Aria Dose or even a Charge Bug
I read
or
this is 2
Swadloon is
points.
always my favorite 1 point
Spide
setter.
ups,
Cricketune,
spide ups,
Spide Ops.
spide
Yeah,
up 3 points
there's might as well get. Why not get Spide Ops? Go out right now and get Spide Ops if you're watching this
for
because
real.
why not?
Get some
Even
webs.
if you never bring it once, if you have it on your bench threatening those webs, people are
Yeah, like sometimes you have some type of
going to
mon.
have to respect it and plan for it.
Exactly. Some type
And
of
they're going
mon
to
is
have a
not
hard time.
like about, oh, I will bring it every time. It's just, oh shit, you got that option. It's like having options is more like for example, I draft always Iron Bundle, and I know 100% people prep for Iron Bundle. So the day I don't bring Iron Bundle, they're just like, damn. Or if they prep for Iron Bundle and I have other stuff, they'll be like, oh shit, like, yeah, I prep for Iron Bundle, but you got other stuff that can break my stuff for Iron Bundle. Then if they're out, Iron Bundle is free. So, yeah.
I remember you did that to me last season.
Yeah.
My whole team, I was like, "Oh my god, how did I let this happen?" Is either weak to freeze dry or hydro pump, and so I was like, "How am I going to stop Iron Bundle?" And then you were just like, "Ha ha ha! I'm just not going to bring it because I'm cheeky." And yeah, you got me. So it worked with that bundle. And bundle, we'll talk more about bundle when he comes up, but that thing is going to be a monster with Terra for sure.
But you want to know what?
But yeah, get Spy Ops. And then anything else on this team before we move on to the next
No, but you know what? Since we talk about
one?
bundle, so the fourth trainer got Iron Bundle. So yeah, spoiler alert, and I think he's in the chat still. So he got Iron Bundle. So we're gonna talk about the one who's trying to be me, drafting Iron Bundle turn one. Of course, I'm joking. But yeah, with Human and Marsh, the coach of the Bronx Bombardier, and he got Iron Bundle as his first pick. So if
Here
it,
he is, number 10. Great segue there.
and like you got
Yeah.
his two first pick are basically stuff I draft
So
often.
he didn't go Terra on his bundle.
Yeah,
Um,
what a shame. Yo, Human and Mars, better change that, or I will change it for you. But yeah, no, I'm surprised I don't see Terra bundle here. Um,
I think it's
but it's
I
still
was kind of
decent.
looking at that as well because
But
that would
it's
be really nice. Is it 4 extra points to make him a Terra captain? We'd
no
have to make
five
him
extra points.
5 extra. It's a 21 point Terra captain.
20. I think he's at 15. Oh,
20.
okay. Well, whatever. But
He's at 16 right now. I thought it. So he'd need 4 other points. The other thing is that his secondary Terra captain, he'd have to
maybe
have
in
work
playoff.
too.
Maybe in playoff.
Right now his secondary Terra captain is Comfey, who I
Yeah,
think is going to be
comfy
a
with
really
Terra. Yeah, Terra Blast, then stored power, draining kiss. What? Well, does it get? Yeah, I guess.
Yep, it's got some options. Comfey's main thing is it can't really do anything to steel types usually, but with Terra, it can
Ground,
easily solve that issue,
fire.
ground or fighting or
But
fire or whatever.
we're
So
laughing
I got
about
that on my captain list too. So I'm impartial to it. But
like we're laughing about Quacklevel. He doesn't Terra Captain Iron Bundle, but the two Terra Captain he got are pretty nice. And overall, the team is like you got the web, you got Hazards with Spike with Chestnut and Toxic Spike with Mog. You got the grounded poison type. You got some immunities. Uh, like I don't understand why he's number 10 to be honest. Maybe
I
a
feel
bit
I feel like
higher.
we could say that about like the last 3 or 4 teams as well. It's like well, these are all pretty good teams. I don't know what they're doing down here, but
Well,
the only thing is all of these teams are pretty darn good for the
yeah,
most
true.
part, and they
Like here, like you have a good
all got to
balance
be
with
ranked somewhere. So
you have a good balance with
put all the Canadians in the
physical.
back, and then
Sorry, because
oh
you cut out.
yeah, oh I was just saying it's hard to rank it when they're all really good teams, but we put all the Canadians in the back of the rankings already, and so
So much.
we got somebody's got to be next. So
And if I check like
yeah,
the
he's
points, it's they're also close. Like from 16 to 10th, only 5 point difference. And like the points between the number 11 and number 10 is the same. So yeah, that's
that's true as well. So one extra person filling out the survey a little bit differently could have reordered these quite a bit. Yeah, he's got a lot of bulk on this team. I think the one thing I kind of noticed is there's not a lot of speed outside of bundle. So you've got bundle at
but they
what is
get
it
webs.
136 pace. He's got webs.
Webs, Quacklevel,
Um,
Aqua Step, then
yeah, and that's true. He can boost with Aqua Step. Other than
Triage.
that, his next fastest without boosting is Mimikyu at 96, and then I think what is
Landorus
Land at
is
91 or
one.
something like
Yeah,
that.
okay, yeah, true. And Quacklevel is 95. Yeah, the speed is a bit like all over the place. Like you go from super fast, then brrr, super like average, then yeah.
It would be really nice to get something to kind of be in the hundreds somewhere. And the other thing just
I think
is
Moltres
just
is.
nice with
Oh no, Moltres is 90. Yeah, throw 60 at 90.
the speed. Moltres is like 90, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other thing is when you kind of have big gaps in your speed
Okay,
tiers
yeah,
like
Comfy
that
is
too,
100 by
depending
the way.
on Comfy's 100.
Yeah, I thought it was
Oh,
like 90.
I didn't realize that. I always just think about it as low because it just uses
Oh
priority
no no no
moves
no.
anyways.
Comfy
But
is
good.
fast. Comfy is fast. I know Comfy is fast. I thought it was 90, but I didn't know it was
Okay.
like
Well, that's
100.
good. So he's got 100. That's nice. Um,
But
but
Cresselia
yeah, but
also is
just having
quite
the
fast, to be
the gap
honest.
there,
Like you can
it
run a
allows people to
timid Cress can be a thing.
can. But if you've got that 30 point gap there, it allows people to just say, oh screw it, I'm not going to try and catch bundle. I only need to outspeed Comfey, and
Yeah.
they can just put all their EVs into bulk and have really bulky sets. So that's one of the reasons why it's nice to have just kind of a variety of different speeds, is to force the opponents to uh,
And
be a little bit more honest when they're building their EV sets.
one thing I realized, when I was talking about bundle, everybody will prep for it more. If you check here, it doesn't have really good stuff to like cover for bundle. Like bundle is weak to electric grass and fighting and rock. What are the good switching for that? Maybe chestnut?
Lando T
Yeah.
is, I think, it covers a lot of that stuff pretty good.
Okay, that's true. Lando
Um,
and chestnut, but it doesn't have like really thing outside. Like they're really, how can I say it? Like main stuff that will break bundle, you cannot switch in pretty easily for that. And revenge kill, and like if you get rid of it, that bundle. For example, bundle stuff like bundle don't want to face Blissey,
ah,
you don't want to face Iron Crown, you don't want to face not Ariama, but the other one, Iron Hand. Uh, but well, yeah,
yeah, so Lando helps with some of those things, but it would be nice to have some other options.
yeah. I know Zach,
Um,
but I mean, I'm a bundle believer, so of course I'm gonna talk about how you can.
I'd like to see another good, strong special attacker as well, other than bundle.
You got Cresselia. Like I said, Cresselia can be very offensive,
Because
and
it's
even
great to have
Moltres.
bundle as your special attacker, but I just think it'd be nice to have another.
Well, Calm Mind,
Moltres can be,
Cresselia,
yeah,
Moltres, Comfy, even Vicavolt,
something with
195.
with some more speed. Like if you could find a good special attacker somewhere in the 100s of speed, I think would help to fill out his speed tiers and just give one more option to think about other than bundle for when people are kind of planning for it. But he's got a lot of good scary stuff on this team.
Yeah.
I
Team
think
overall,
Quackleval would be
we're
a
not
fun
dissing the
Terra
team by the way.
captain. Yeah, yeah.
It's just like the team is overall is really good. Like I feel it's something I will have
I
draft.
almost kind of wonder too,
But wait,
does Quackleval need Terra?
I was about to say he doesn't have no rapid spinner, but I just see like the Quackleval. Secret set, you're gonna
Yes,
run
which is
agility with throw spray, with Thunderbolt, Bug Buzz, and energy ball. I spoil. Yeah, I know. Hey, boy.
you're giving out, yeah, you're giving out his secrets there.
Hey, boy.
Yeah, some options. Vicavolt got some options. I would almost rather see like a Terra Lando personally.
Yeah, could be nice like Terra Flying, Terra Blast.
I feel like Quackleval's got really nice coverage options as it is.
But I feel like if you played
Both
Quackleval
good options.
with Terra, you use a defensive Terra and setup. Like for me personally, I love Terra Poison Quackleval because like yeah, Psychic it will still be weak to Psychic, but like you resist the Fairy, you neutral to Electric, Flying and etc. And you can set up one, and it's quite bulky, so you can go for one Aqua Step and KO something or whatever. Yeah, exactly. You don't bring like me personally. I don't have when I use Quackleval, I don't use it with Terra offensive. I use it for Terra defensive, just to set up and go hard after that. Hello.
Yeah, that certainly makes sense for Quack. I think it'll be a fun option. I've really been wanting to use Quack.
Yo,
I
you
just never
cutting
can
is
figure
so
out how to
much.
make it fit on my team.
I don't
Oh
know why you
no,
cutting.
I don't know. It must be a bad connection, I guess. Fortunately, can't do too much.
Yeah, it's just annoying because sometimes
Uh,
he's talking and I'm talking, then you just like Maybe
We're
if I,
talking over each other without noticing.
yeah. Let me check if I can. Whoa, that's the first time. Last time you didn't do that. Well, what have I mentioned?
It would be kind of nice to have another spinning option as well. Quackball is a good one, um, but Quackball might want to do other things too. But it might be nice to free up rapid spin and put that on something else just
But
as a an
that's one of my
option.
issue. Only Quackoval is the rapid spinner, and you have it as a Terra captain. So, like, it will basically be offensive, but you have that's the only rapid spinner. Like, will you run defensive Quackoval with Terra? Because you got rules, bulk up can be nice with like max PDF something and go for bulk up, aqua
Yeah,
step,
that could be pretty nasty.
and Terra poison, for example, so you don't get, or even Terra fire if you want to. So yeah, pretty
Yeah,
nice team.
but good team though. Got some strong options. Looks fun.
So let's go for the
Um,
place number
yeah,
9, I guess.
who's up next?
So for the ninth place, we got ninth place. And looking, where's your name? Bigfoot, the coach of the South Carolina Slitherwing. Yeah.
The Carolina Thunderwing.
So ninth place. Why ninth place?
It has,
It's pretty
it has a
offensive.
lot of ice weaknesses.
Yeah, one,
Um,
two,
he's got a
three,
good amount of ice resist as well.
four.
But he has, I think, 4 ice weaknesses.
Yeah, four ice weaknesses.
Um,
You got still decent like Bronzong, Tentacruel, Armor
yep,
Rouge.
he does have some pieces there for that. His top 3 Pokemon there they drafted are all weak to ice, and then Hydreigon. Um, yeah, Bronzong and Tentacruel I think are nice complements on this team. Um, Great
Yeah,
Tusk
like Zach
is just
said, to be
amazing.
honest, the Terra Captain here, I felt like could have been better. Let me check the teams.
I had kind of written down the same thing as I Armor Rouge and Iron Thorns can definitely do some cool setup things, but
Like, yeah, yeah, he
I would
has
like to
four
see.
leftovers points. So if instead of Iron Thorn you go for Cornerstone, you have enough points for that. So
As a Terra.
you can have Cornerstone and Armor Rouge as Terra Captain. Like, remove it on the Iron Thorn.
Well, but Cornerstone is taxed though, so if he were to be doing Terra Cornerstone, I think he'd have to make some other moves as well.
Well, Ivy Cudgel, a rock type move are so nice. It's just because rock type defensively is whack. It's too many weaknesses, but offensively, like what? Steel ground and what else resists rock? Steel ground and that's it. Hello.
Yeah, I think so.
Um,
And they never want to give us 100% accurate moves for that.
yeah.
Fighting also resists rock.
Oh yeah, fighting. Yeah, true.
But I'm trying to look because
But you got player off of
so
that, so you can. And what I love about Cornerstone is basically it is a free setup because of sturdy. So you can go for like Trailblaze, or if you can go for like Swords Din Trailblaze after. Then Terra, Ivy Cudgel, Ivy Cudgel, Ivy Cudgel, Ivy Cudgel. If he brings a Steel type, you have like Low Kick, and if you got a Fairy type, Fighting type, you still can use like Player Off or the move. But yeah,
yep.
that's very
Yeah,
nice.
it's really good.
You got
So it's a
Web.
17-point mon. If he gets a Terra version, it would be a 17-point mon, so he could afford it. Uh,
Oh no,
could he
yeah,
afford it?
true. Wait,
Because
9.
it's
No,
taxed,
it
so
won't.
he'd have to like drop.
I forgot the Terra tax. Sorry, so you cannot
Yeah,
afford Cornerstone with Armor Rouge. That's on me. I forgot about the Terra tax.
that'd be really nice. If so, I would go. I think Hydreigon
Does
would be a really
no
nice captain though with that
over
levitate.
Iron Thorn? You can't. You
Yeah.
you have to be because with
Well, I would do it would be over Armor Rouge, I
yeah over
guess,
Armor
in
Rouge,
this
yeah.
situation. But
Or even hear me out. Rebombi Terra, Terra Fire. That's fire. Quiver Dance. Then go for Moonblast, Terra Blast Fire, and another move like maybe Bug Blast or Psychic Noise or something.
yeah, I mean, it could put in some work potentially with Quiver Dance. Everybody obviously
Thinking about webs.
concerned about the webs and having to plan for that. But when you see a Terra Captain symbol next to its name, you got to think about offense there too.
Yeah.
Um,
Or it can be like Terra goals just to be like to stop the rapid sprint and stuff
the,
like
the
that.
spin block as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is okay. Like
Uh,
I don't see nothing like bad to a point to be like, you need to be lower. So I think ninth place is fine. Webs, you got webs because great toss can be very good offensively, like a choice band, jolly, and jolly at max speed, like at 300, so it's pretty decent. It's okay, but with webs, it will be very nice. iDragon is a bit faster. Then what else? Maybe for the loaded dice, for me, when I see Iron Thorn, is loaded dice, pin missile, rock blast, and dragon dance. So,
a cool set for sure.
so yeah, that's
Yeah,
all
I
you
think it's
need.
a good team overall. I would just say, I like everybody else, I'm not crazy about the Terra Captain
Yeah,
situation. I think he could do a little bit better than Armor Rouge as his primary. Sure, Armor Rouge can be fine, but
you can even
I
go
just
maybe for
like
Great Toss and Dustnor, maybe. Dustnor is nice because it can be a spin blocker. You got two good spinners and also good hazard setters. So yeah, this team is pretty nice.
yeah, for sure. Bronzong he could afford to. Yeah, I think it's a good team overall. Some good options, or figure out a way to. I mean, he could get rid of Dusk Noir and find some different lower tier options and make Cornerstone your captain, depending on how much you really want to have a spin blocker, I guess. But good team overall.
So let's go for the eighth place, the highest Canadian in this division. So I think we can all guess who it is because I'm not in area division, by the way. So of course I cannot be the
Zach
first one.
Mander.
So I'm just gonna find it. Wait, Zach Mender, where are you? What's for your order? Okay, find it.
So Zach Mander wants everybody to know that he has changed out Venomoth for Monkey Dory in free agency, and he thinks that that's going to make his team a lot better.
Well,
Um,
Venomoth, I won't lie about it. Venomoth, it can be something. Tintin Lens, Quiver Dance, Sleep Powder,
it can be nasty.
Bug Buzz, or whatever, and just
He was in Z, he was an MVP, I think, or he was close to an MVP. He was just a total savage setup
But
sweeper there.
I will be honest, when I start seeing his team, like the five first pick or like six first pick, I was like, damn, that guy is going for stall. And
Like,
overall, this team is quite stally. I will say it. Everybody who watch my stuff and been there for a while knows that I hate stall for like even the offensive money got can be stally.
he's got some bulk there,
Like did you ever see a defensive guardian for you?
gouging.
Like it can be offensive,
Oh
that's
yeah,
true, but like it still got good defense. Like I know if I remember correctly in OU, people run like defensive stuff with like Dragon Dance, then yeah, you can kill it. Then Dragon Dance with Morning Sun, then you have either a dragon type of attack or fire move with or ground type, and yeah, like yeah, that was nasty.
yeah. I mean, obviously he's got nice hazards there with Ting
Yeah, we got two removers with
Lu. He's got solid
three
defensive core. If he can get some hazards out, force
rapid
people
spin with
to he's
Cyclozar.
got defog as well as rapid spin. Got two defoggers, I guess, with drift bloom there too. But if he can get some hazards out and weaken people up, and then just get a dragon dance off with gouging fire, that could be all he needs to just win the game. Um,
One thing I like about the Thunderous, I did use Terra Thunderous and I did drop it after. What I like about Terra Thunderous is acro. Like if he had like something to use an item, like let's say like a white herb with superpower, then you can go for like what do you call the acrobatic set and just spam acrobatic or go for bulk up
Alex,
because of the you can use defiant and yeah I like it. I didn't keep it because I wanted something else and I wanted to Terra Iron Bundle, which as soon as I Terra did a magnific job in this battle. But yeah, and can all go.
it's got some nice options there.
Please can
People think of it
also
as a special attacker, but
yeah
it's
exactly.
definitely can be physical too.
I played
Um,
once with a choice scarf physical, or you can even run a choice band with U-turn, and do a lot of damage. U-turn, knockoff, supercell slam. Then, well, acrobatic will not work, but since you have Terra Captain, you can go for Terra Blast flying and do a lot of damage. So, oh shit.
He's got a lot of rock and ice weaknesses. I think are kind of the typing wise are his biggest issues.
Well,
Um,
even you got some ice. Yeah, you get like one, two, three, and trois. Wait, trois, quatre. You got
he's
four.
got some strong.
It's not that bad because you get Registeel and Gouging Fire. Even if Gouging Fire is neutral, you got Vaporeon also. So it's not that much of a
Is he
problem.
has mons that are bulky enough that they don't need to resist necessarily.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But just remember one thing. Ice might be very like it is a weakness, but you got so many things that can make ice go away just because of Stealth Rock and like Iron Head maybe on the Corviknight and just gouging fire and stuff like that. So like how can I say it? Like even if you weak to certain type, if the type is not good, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter much because we don't see a lot of rock type running away. We don't see a lot of ice type running away. Like outside of bundle maybe. Other than that, you don't see them.
I would say like probably the biggest issue I could see as far as just an archetype for a mod is how is he going to deal with like bulky waters. Um,
Thunderous.
he has his own vapor. He's got Thunderous, but after Thunderous goes down,
Yeah,
he's Corviknight's going to be what iron heading a bulky water. Um, I mean, he's got some options. He's not totally defensive against it, but like a bulky water that has Ice Beam could go hard into a number of things here. Yeah, he has a lot of bulk, and so he can definitely stay alive longer and give himself more options to set up and get things going. Longer you can stay alive, the longer you can create win conditions for yourself.
I'm just gonna warn
I am
people playing
sad.
him. People playing Zac, be patient. Don't let the frustration go over your head because as soon as you get frustrated too much, you're losing. That's what when I'm seeing his team. That's my feeling.
Absolutely.
So let's go for the number seven.
Right. You gotta play the long game there.
So number
Number
seven,
7,
we got Arcaniners, the coach of the
West
West.
Texas Arcanine.
Exactly. I was about to say, what's the name again?
WTA. Typing wise, I think his biggest weakness is ground. He does have a couple of ground immunities with Salamence. Well, does he have anything other than Salamence? He's got Meowscarada
Yeah, but Miascarada, even if
that resists ground,
like
sort of, but it's kind of frail.
yeah, exactly. Like
But
sometimes you
Empoleon,
can have months that resist a certain type, but because it's so frail, it doesn't like matter much. So
right, right. I've got that issue on my team with Weavile being my dark type. It's like, yeah, it's a resist kind of, but it's gonna die in 2 shots
yeah,
either way. Um, but yeah, so a couple Keymon have that ground weakness with Empoleon, Iron Moth, Jolteon,
but his team is like super offense.
Ceruledge. Um, it is very offensive. Yes,
Like
I
the
see he's
only
got
defensive
Empoleon on
mon.
the non-fan.
Yeah, exactly. Outside of that, even Gramble, like I can say Gramble to a certain extent, but other than that, everything is just like let's go straight for the offensive move or setup, but like attack, 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 and that's it.
Salamence can have some decent synergy. I feel like with Empoleon, um, defensively as well because it's gonna have intimidate. Against physical attackers, it's gonna resist fighting. It's gonna be immune to ground. So I see some good synergy with those two. And of
Mm,
course, Empoleon is a dragon's best friend with
still type.
its typing to resist ice as well as
Fairy.
fairy. I think kind of what would I like to see about this team change a little bit. It's really scary, and I think it's just a high paced, hyper offense team. Um,
What's funny, you got the two blade mon, Galade and Ceruledge. It's just for me, it's just funny. But something
good,
I
yeah,
feel like instead of weak armor
back to back there.
for Ceruledge, maybe it should have instead of flash fire, it should have sharpness. Just say.
Oh, that would be pretty scary if it did. Yeah, Galley with sharpness can hit super hard. Um, Trying to
I thought, wait.
see.
Well, Ellie, I don't see like people in KPL didn't put videos like after a while it was just like one video per week, so that's why I just like could not do the watch together because it was just one video per week. So I will do a watch together before the week 8 with all the videos left. Like this will be better than having just to watch one video to a watch along. So don't worry, I will do it. I'm working on it. Yeah, sorry. Hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, hello.
Yeah.
Um,
Overall his team is still good because offensively, like of course, but for defense, well, if you manage to
Maybe
play
a little
around
bit
the
more.
offense,
What does he have for Hazard or Mobile? He's got
down
Non-Fan, of
fan.
course.
But on something I just realized, like he does even his offensive stuff are not that fast. Like for hyper offense you need like really fast stuff,
Right.
and like outside of Masquerada and Jolteon, everything is like dropping. Like you go
Moth is
from
pretty good. Moth is pretty
what
quick still.
350 max speed,
But
but
I kind of
Gallade,
wonder
Shriveled
because like
Edge, even Salamence is not that fast.
wonder about maybe like what is Gallade doing that other stuff isn't also able to do. Like Gallade, Ambipom, and Gramble are sort of expendable or changeable, most so in my opinion. I wonder if maybe he could combine some of those points and get something that's a little bit faster, um, or maybe even something a little bit more defensive, like a Mandy Buzz that can give him a defog option and a pivot option because he's doesn't have much defense, but he
And
could
doesn't have
benefit from a
stuff to
little bit
offer pressure. Like it doesn't have a lot of hazards outside of Dunfan and
more.
Empoleon. Like me, to be honest, I think I will have maybe rated. I think I rated lower than that. Like a and seventh place is quite high for me. Like after we see a lot of team, like I think a lot of team was way better than this one. But yeah, this team is just need faster threat. If you want to play super hyper offense, that's fine. But most of your stuff are either too slow or you need setup to be fast. Like for example, Galade, you will need agility or what do you call the armor root? Not armor root, sorry, the server edge. You will
Yeah,
need to go flash
and
fire, flame charge. So hello.
yeah, Jolteon's really nice Terra Captain, and it kind
Of
of likes
course.
to volt switch around and
And
kind of do some damage, hit and run.
And
It'd be
if you
nice
try
to
to
have some
bring a
more
ground
defensive
type,
pieces.
Terra Blast Ice or Terra Blast Water, depending on the situation.
Yeah, and that's the thing that we're all going to have to worry about too. Obviously, with open Terra, is it's going to be really hard to
Prep and advance.
to run defense in a lot of situations because people can just add whatever kind of coverage they want. But we'll see how that goes. That'll be part of the fun. So yeah, I mean, I still think it's a good team. It's got a lot of good options. I might not have, like you said, I might have ranked it a little bit lower than a couple of these other really nice teams that were below it. But again, these are all really tight and kind of just a matter of preference, I think.
So let's go for the
What do
next
we got
one.
next?
The sixth. We got Apporter. Sorry, man. I bush up your name, man. But yeah, the coach of Manchester Park Slowpokes. And oh,
He's
yeah,
got the sun.
yeah, the first Sun team. I think we have two Sun team in this division. But yeah, for me, Sun, like I wasn't alive like minutes ago, and Sun in Jav is the best weather because because of walking wake, a water type that's loves sun is just you can have the fire, water, grass core, then you can play with dragon, steel, fairy also, and you got everything. You got the dragon. Oh, it doesn't have the steel type. Just missing the steel type here, but who cares? Because you
Yeah,
got
he's
sun.
got a couple of kind of typing issues,
Too
but
many
also
grass,
with a
too
sun
many weak
team,
to flying. Like Sudowing, Venusaur, Scorvillain, Salzbach, and yeah.
he's just but kind of the deal is he just kills
You said what? Just
things before they
kills?
can kill him. So some of the defensive things, that's his defense is you just kill things faster than they can kill you.
Yeah.
You bring out Walking Wake in the sun, especially with Terra. and nothing can switch into Washington Wake right now, pretty much except for like SPDEF water absorb mon. Um, but hey, you bring in your Gastrodon, you can just add Terra Grass and wipe that thing out if it wants to switch in.
You have
Having Terra on
you have
Washington Wake just
Venusaur,
makes it.
you have Squirrel anyways for that. So like even Gastron, you're
Slitherwing is
safe.
is a monster in the sun.
Yo, first
Um,
impression with booster.
my my first ever draft game, um, which was with you guys anyways, was I had a Sun team with Slitherwing, and I had Choice Band, Proto Attack, and some guy switched in Corviknight into it, and it just O-code it
With close combat?
with close combat.
Yeah.
I think, to be fair, I think he was a SPDEF Corviknight, but
But
still,
still,
I was just kind of in awe. I was like, wow, I did not expect that to happen. And yeah, with the Sun Proto boosts, you can add choice items onto these Mon really easily, and they just go really, really hard. They just kind of click buttons. So
yeah.
yeah, super strong. He's got Venusaur. It can set up
Me
with growth.
personally, I think I rate that team way higher. I think I'd rate it like top three easy. Like easy top three. Sixth place is not bad. But the Sun, like for real, like when you build a Sun team, if you have the Sun, you have Walking Wake and a Chlorophyll Abuser, that's good. And a Fire type like that can offensively, like that's good. No, it's not Pick Across, it is the Destroyer. Maybe I should do that. Wait, let me plug the channel. I didn't do it. Give me one sec. You can keep going. Like
Yeah. Sorry, I was just kind of looking around here. Yeah, no, it's Sun is strong. I was trying to see what other notes I kind of had on this. He does have, like I said, a number of kind of negative typing differentials when you just look at the formula on paper. A lot of rock weakness, some flying, ice, poison weaknesses. He just has a lot of grass and fire types. Um,
but
but
like you
again,
said,
paper isn't everything. It's what do you bring in and how fast can it kill the threats around it? If Walking Wake can outspeed
but like you said, like people
and
will
Oko anything
yeah,
in the sun, then
like people will just bring like you have his team is like even with all the weaknesses you said, oh they're fast enough to KO it before you KO him.
exactly.
Why I cannot change?
Necrozma is cool too. I mean, he kind of went with Terra Necrozma, I think, initially, and then
Yeah,
later on decided, you know what, let's go with Wake. Um, Necrozma is not like a traditional Sun Mon, but it definitely that adds a lot of uh,
you got
flexibility to his
Moonlight,
team.
you got Moonlight and stuff like that. So.
Yep, he can do moon. Yeah, that's true. Moonlight. I didn't think about that in the Sun. Gives it that 3/4 health recovery if he wants to do some kind of a defensive
Defensive,
healing setup
Calm
stuff
Mind.
there. But it's probably just one of the most. I've never really used it. I drafted it on my own team because it is a really cool mon with lots of options, but it's just got so many different uh, versatile options, even without Terra on that thing. So he can do a number of really cool sets with Necrozma in addition to his Sun stuff. And it makes it a little bit less dependent on the Sun working when he has Necrozma there.
Like I think I plug you. Ah, damn it, too much. Wait, give me one sec. I just have to. Okay, okay. I plug your channel. So now you can see.
Morpeko has parting shot.
Ooh,
Am I
what?
reading that right?
The what?
Yeah,
What?
a Praetor's talking about Morpeko
Yeah,
having parting
more
shot.
quicker. Yeah, more quicker got parting shot.
Okay.
Got rapid spin. Aurora real. Like to be honest, Morpeko is so underrated. It got knockoff.
I've never fought one
Yeah, it's underrated.
or fought or used one before. It's
Like
just
Aurora
yeah,
will
okay.
basically always
Yeah, it sounds like it's got
switch.
some good tricks.
It always switch from electric to dark. Like the only the move and is like a 110 move, 100% accurate with speed boost after. So you can go for choice band. Then if it's like someone switch a ground type, then you go for or well, it will be stopped because it is electric. Then after that, it will switch to dark. Then you can go again for it. Then after that, it will switch to electric again and extra. Be right back. Give me one sec. You can go, and I just
That's
have.
an interesting option. He's don't forget about Sawsbuck either. It's an unassuming 3-point mod. But I think it's chlorophyll. It also gets serene grace. It can do some body slam, headbutt, arrow flinch spam. Um, but it's also faster than any Protomon when it gets its sun boost. So with chlorophyll, I know we don't have Fluttermane in our meta here, but it can be faster than a booster speed bundle, I think, as well. And so that's just a really nice piece there. He can do hazards.
Which one can be
Self
faster
rock
than
on multiple
bundle?
mon. He's got uh, uh, in the sun.
Yeah.
I think I know it's faster than Fluttermane. I know with booster Sawsbuck is what I'm talking about. I
Wow.
remember because last season Eli had his Sun team and I picked up Sawsbuck and I was doing calculations and it was faster than his Proto Fluttermane and had ways to deal with Fluttermane as well as Roaring Moon. So it's got some decent coverage options and for like a 2 or 3 point mon, it can really cook pretty hard. So
Yeah, at
yeah,
plus
cool
two,
team.
at plus two, it will outspeed bundle. Yeah, 634. While
Yeah, so
bundle will be
watch out, bundle users.
while bundle is 612.
All right, should we move on to? We're getting into our top five now.
Yeah, so top five. Give me one sec. So the number five. So it wasn't that I was just saying a little introduction for the top five, just because yeah, it felt special, you know. So yeah, top five. That guy I faced him twice. First time I faced him, I beat him, and I was like, yo, that guy is easy. Then we faced another time, and he bent me over, and I was like, damn, okay, yo, I really underestimated. And yeah, I learned my lesson. Sadly, we're not in the same division. He played really well. He did. He went for the playoff and stuff in that league. We play in TCL, so now you might know who you are. So I think you're still in the chat. So when he beat me, it adds some salt to the injury because it's that coming boy, the coach of Salt Lake or Garnacle. Did you
Some
like my
salt.
intro? Did you like my? Yeah, I did like it.
That was a good segue there. That was a good segue, and it's a goaded logo there as well,
I'm just
in
gonna
my
say one
opinion. But
thing, guys. Like before, I'm just gonna pull out what the team was originally. So before what you see was the transaction area. So okay, so he went from Zaru Terra, Lando I, Primarina, Kurem, Blaziken, Cleavor, Issuance, Zorok, and Zorro, sorry, not Zorok, and Regieleki to this team. And he said his team is not good. Like both teams were super good. Like Terra Zarud is really nice.
he,
Linder's Eye is pretty nice. Primarina is a pretty nice. Kurem, pretty nice. Blaziken, Speed Boost. Yo, GG, you can set up easily and got decent covers.
it's
Cleavors,
incredible that he picked up this entire team in free agency basically. So all
yeah,
these
outside of
mon
Iron Crown.
went undrafted. So
But still.
that's that's kind of crazy to me that all this stuff was available
But I feel
and
like
just
Terra Chiyu could have been really nice because you got the webs. Like,
came together really well.
because you got the webs with Terra Chiyu, that can be very dangerous. Just give me one sec. I just.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, even without Terra, Chiyu is a nightmare to switch into. Probably the hardest mon to switch into.
I'm just
Period.
gonna
Just
be right
because
back. You can keep talking. I'm just gonna do something for my wife.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, Terra Chiyu could be a cool option if you wanted to save points on his Ogerpon. But Ogerpon Wellspring obviously is a really nice Terra option as well. Um, it's a very hyper offensive team, but it's got kind of some decent bulk as well that complements uh, the typing of his offensive mon. Like Gliscor pairs pretty well with Chi-Yu. Chi-Yu resisting ice, um, Gliscor being immune to ground and resisting fighting. I guess they're both weak to water, but then you've got Ogerpon. Before Terra, it has water absorb, and after it, it probably still doesn't care about water. Couple of fairy weaknesses, I guess. Well, actually, it's just one fairy weakness with Urshifu. Fairy neutrality with Chi-Yu is kind of what I was thinking of, but he's got Iron Crown as a fairy resist. It can switch in and take some hits and volt switch out. Um, Iron Crown, I think, has a pretty good synergy with Urshifu. Again, being able to resist Fairy and Urshifu being able to resist Dark and fighting neutrality, I guess, for Iron Crown. But yeah, his top five there are just a really nice synergy together, and they're all really hyper offensive, other than Gliscor.
But it's hyper offense,
Alchemy,
but like the defensive stuff can be offensive. Like can like with setups. Like for example, Alchemy can set up and go for start power stuff. Gliscor can go for source dance
Gliscor can too.
and yeah, even Brumbleghast can be decently good with defense. And even something that I think is really underrated is Komola, like Wish as a Wish passer. If Angelis can learn Wish and go for
Yeah, it
like U
can. It
turn
can.
and cannot be
It's a cheap
status.
spinner.
Yeah,
Gives you an
so
option there. Bramble Gas is a nice roll compression spinner,
and go
as
for
well
straight
as hazard
sap.
setter.
And
I'm
also
not sure.
Kamala learned knockoff. So Kamala, I need to try it once. Like I
Oh,
know
that's nice.
it's
Yeah.
just like
Yeah. Obviously, he's got webs with Calpantula.
and it's pretty. If you look at the stat, HP is 65, attack 115, defense 65, special defense 95, and speed 65. So it's not. It is a quite bulky, not that, and can hit decently hard, and not that slow. So
Yeah. No, this is a really good team.
ooh, wait. Well, so wait,
Obviously,
wait.
as we get
Check
into
in
the
the
top
chat.
five.
Check in the chat. He's asking dropping Urshifu, Gavanchola, Dragalji, Kamala, and hiding Iron Hand. Me personally,
No,
I yeah
just keep.
no because like look Dragalji, you have the poison ground and poison type, which can be very nice, and that thing can flip turn, and it's very bulky. Can set up toxic spike, can go for toxic, so people will like, oh shit, I'm toxic, and like can get you some wins because you got Ogre Pantera and got Chiyu, which can be very decisive, especially because if you set up toxic spikes, then Galvantula you need it because Chiyu is there. Chiyu is not that fast. It's like 100. So if you have webs with Chiyu, that's good. That's really
Yeah,
good. Like people
webs really
will need to
benefit.
run boots or like have a immune to ground stuff. And so so yeah,
Wall
like
breaker as well. When you've got him paired with
Urshifu,
Chi.
yo Urshifu is like one of the best wall breaker because of Wicked Blow. Can run protective pad or
Just
even I'm not sure if
yeah,
Buckshin Glove work with the Wicked Blow, but I think it is a punching move.
I think it
So
does. Yeah,
so you get the boost from 10% plus you cannot be touched. It will act like protective pad. You can go for U-turn, close combat, set up with the Trailblaze, Bulk Up, Trailblaze, Source Dance, whatever. Uh, what else you wanted to drop? Kamala, like we said, Kamala is really nice, can be a very nice wish passer, especially because you get U-turn and can go for you don't have like most of your team doesn't have like a good recovery stuff. So having like especially Dragalji doesn't have no recovering move. So Wish Kamola into Dragalji, it's pretty nice, and we still hit hard. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Évaluation des types de compétences, si vous avez fait à l'extérieur, à l'étranger,
yeah.
chaque
I could see swapping out Dragalge. I was kind of wondering like what really is
là, pour payer 700$ pour montrer que je te fais mal.
Dragalge adding, other than just being a grounded poison type. Um, it's pretty spadef, but it's got kind of shared uh, ice weakness with Gliscor. If you went with like a regular muck, that might actually be a better poison type to have, although it doesn't get flip turn like Dragalge does.
Yeah, sorry, kids, everyone like trying to get my attention for a moment. But yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Anything else on this team, or should we get
no,
to number
the team
four?
is pretty nice. I won't lie about it. Like the team is pretty nice. Got everything you need.
Sounds like
Good
he's
defensive.
still cooking, so it
You
might
got
be changing.
setup stuff. You got like even nasty plot Chi you can go hard. Even if Chi doesn't have a lot of coverage, and maybe could have been a Terra captain instead of Urgapon, still like the team is pretty nice. And so yeah. So attends-moi le téléphone. I need to check with the next one. The next team is.
The Maestro.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. No, wait. I need to do a little
Oh.
intro. So yeah. Well, whatever.
Oh,
Well, it doesn't matter now.
go ahead. Do your intro. Sorry if I spoiled it.
You spoiled it. But yeah, that guy is basically the owner of MDL. And. Attends, give me one sec. T'as pas choisi? Non, mais j'avais juste besoin de savoir c'est quoi. So yeah, so he's the owner of MDL. And basically, if MDL is MDL, it's because of him. Skip. And so yeah, the owner and the last season champion. So Maestro Meloetta, the coach. Chef Ramsey, the coach of Maestro Meloetta. Sorry, get distraction at the in the house. So yeah. So what can we say about this team? That team is trash from the start. I don't even understand why that team is that high. Of course, I'm joking. But yeah. Hello? We can't hear you. Well, looks like the S is not there anymore. I don't even see his. Wait. I just end the call. I'm just gonna. Ok, là-bas, les garçons. Technical issue. Sorry about that. I just went for the.
Hello?
Okay, yeah, we didn't hear you for a while, so I was just.
I kind of cut out there. I don't know what happened, but okay.
All right. So yeah,
But yeah, we can't make fun of him for no longer being a champion.
he won't
we're
be a champion
obligated-
for long. I will be the first one to get 2 titles in one in the MDL.
That's the dream, isn't it?
Basically, we're 3 contender for that. You, him, and me. So
That's right.
and he
I
got
mean, I'm
my
hoping
mon.
that I can
He
get
got
an
my mon. I get
off-season
the title. By the way.
championship. Right.
Huh? Oh yeah. Well, off season is not really like. Off season is more like, oh, let's have fun while we doing the real thing. But
I think it counts at least 0.5 of a championship.
yeah, that's it.
If Zach wins it, I don't think it counts at all. If I win it, it definitely means a lot.
Nah, not really. Because I wasn't in it, so yeah, I was more like retired at this moment. Hey, moins de bruit.
So,
Sorry,
anyways, Maestro's got a nice team. He's got that Dragon
and he got my mon, the Galarian Zapdos.
Iron Treads combo is really nice. Having that he's got a Terra Galarian Zapdos. That's going to be kind of interesting.
Because I
got-
had
he's
it
got
in
really
the
good-
I had it in the when I win against him in season 2. I have it in the my team.
He had it in season 3, I remember.
Maybe because of me.
But that could certainly be. But he's got a good amount of speed on this team. He's got good rapid spinner.
Give me one sec. T'as pris un truc pour toi dans le fond, plus,
He's just got the one hazard removal option, but it's a really good hazard removal option. So Iron Treads is one that you can just bring every week, no matter what, and so you always have your spinner covered. Good flexibility with being able to hazards.
We can't hear you, I think.
Oh, no, I'm still here. I thought that. Can you guys hear me now?
Oh no, it's just because I'm on mute. I'm talking with my wife. I'm doing orders there, so it won't be long.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll keep talking then. Yeah, Iron Treads is really nice spinner. He's got really good speed, really elite speed, really with Dragapult. Hey, you're not really on mute either, by the way. if you speak in French, we can't understand. So it's the same. Excuse me. Greninja and Dragapult, super fast combo there. Let's see here. He's got not a lot of bulk, but he's got enough bulk. He's got a couple really good momentum with this team, I would say. He's got U-turn on Greninja as well as Dragapult. He's got Volt Switch, another U-turn, flip turn on Alomomola, parting shot on Incineroar. So 8 of his 10 he has momentum on, which is really nice. Sinistra is just going to be a totally savage
With
Terra
Terra?
captain. Yep. I
So-
think it's just such an annoying thing to kill. Having open Terra is going to make it 10 times more annoying to kill.
Look.
He's got Ilyamize, the annoying prankster Mon, which is situationally really fun to have.
I'm just saying, look at this. Look, 2 seconds, okay? Like, 2 of the money. Hey, wait, why does it work? 2 of the money got was in my winning team. Where's the other one? Wait, won't be long. Sorry. Oh wait, I lose it. Well, damn. Fuck. Wait, sorry guys. Sorry, technical issue. So let's see the resemblance. He stole my Gyarados. He stole my Pheasant Deputy. What else does he stole? He stole my a Steel type that can spin. He stole a Grass type. He stole a Psychic type. He got bulky water. Do I have a bulky? Well, I don't have a fast water type. A fire type. Bulky fire type. Yeah, he basically stole my. Oh, I'm just joking. Yeah, I just want to talk. But yeah, whatever.
Yep, he's got the fish. Yeah, so really good momentum on this team.
Yeah. And
And-
overall his team like is offensive, but the defensive core is still there. Like you
Right.
said, Sinistra with the Terra is pretty nice. Alola Mola can set up the Wish and stuff like that. You got a good Groudon poison type with Pheasant Deputy, also a fairy type, which is pretty nice. Gyarados can set up with Bulk Up Trailblaze, and they got
gets those
a
two
lot of
essential
coverage.
types out of the way.
You got good coverage, like Steel type, not Steel type. I mean Fairy type. I think you can go for Terra Steel. Pardon, sorry. You can go for Terra Steel and just go for. Does it have Iron Head? I don't remember.
I don't know, but it doesn't need it if it's got Terra. It can be whatever coverage he wants, obviously.
Yeah,
there, so
true.
yeah, it'll be a really
No, it
really
doesn't.
cool Terra captain to have.
It doesn't have any move to immediately attack Fairy type, but still, like, you still have like good stuff. Like his team is really nice. I like the team. It's something I will have draft. To be honest, you just remove Greninja for Iron Bundle, and this is a team for me. Yeah, I know. Bundle. I'm too much of a bundle lover.
Yeah, you are.
But
Hey, that's your mascot. So
yeah. But anyways, so yeah.
okay,
So the
so
team.
we're going to number 3.
Yeah, so number 3, let me do my intro this time. So number 3, well, I don't know the guy, so I cannot do an intro. The only thing I can say, I love the logo, and that guy is from Chicago. So the third is Twisted Game, coach of the Chicago Bulldogs, and Bulldogs is one of the. I love that mon. Sadly, we don't have it in Gen 9, but that mon is really nice to see. And I make a mistake. I didn't wait. All right. So here's the team of the Chicago Bolton. So he got really good stuff. Like he's like it is a real, how can I say it? A real hyper offense team in my opinion. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna say to the kids.
Let me
to-
see here. Let me pull it up. Yeah, he's got Paris Serp, Lando I. He's got a lot of bulk though too. So his top couple threats.
Give me
are
1 sec,
pretty
guys.
hyper
Everyone,
offensive, but
give me 1
really
second.
Those
My
drop
kid
those-
wants to say hi. So
Hello.
there you go. So vas-y, dis
Hello.
Hello.
there you go. So now, allez dans la chambre. So they were like, oh, I want to say hi. So yeah, kids.
They want to be stars.
Yeah.
Um, Yeah. So you said hyper offense, which I thought was kind of interesting because I feel like this team is really bulky and defensive overall outside of its
Outside of
top
what?
three, Iron Valiant, Lando, and Superior. Didn't you say this was kind of a hyper offensive team?
Yeah.
Maybe I misunderstood.
No, it is I feel like it is a really good hyper offense because like, look, the defensive man can be offensive. Like Terpagos is a good defensive man, but can go for offense. Petrant also the stats are like you don't even need to advance the defense, and you have like 366 in defense. Then you can go for parting shot, recover, Marlington change, and nasty plot if you want or whatever. Uh,
Definitely got some really strong options. Lando, Terra Serp's going to be a beast. Iron Valiant obviously is, one of the best mon in draft and
Yeah.
super flexible. I'd really like to see another strong, faster physical attacker because really Iron Valiant is his physical attacker, and
it doesn't have
I
a
guess
lot of physical.
Lando can go either way, but I'd really like to see. I mean, having another physical attacker could keep the guessing game alive for
Yeah, true.
Valiant a little bit more too. Yeah, some
Because
very
he doesn't have a lot
good
of
wall breaking threats there. Pretty good
what the
speed
hell is
with.
that? Like he doesn't have nothing to really physical. Like
Right. So some kind of an elite.
like
Faster
really nothing
physical
physical. I'm looking at it and really nothing physical. Well, Petrant to a certain extent, but yeah, Petrant you prefer to run it special because you got the nasty plot. But let's check
Yeah.
physical
Valiant
Petrant.
Valiant can be obviously, and I think Lando
Yeah, but it will force you. So that's
actually
mean
has a higher
if you
physical
don't have
attack stat than like
nothing,
a special attack. It's just that
so it will
it runs
mainly
sheer force.
but it will that means like if you don't have nothing else as a physical attacker, that's mean every time Iron Valiant will be on the field is like the chance to be physical are way higher. So it will just depend on your
Exactly.
team. So you kind of force
Yeah,
start
so I would
to
get. He's got a lot of bulk there. With I guess Terapagos can be more offensive too, but his next three with Petrant, Melodic, and Umbreon, pretty bulky. He just got a lot of kind of slow bulky mon. I'd like to see maybe change one of those bulkier mon
I want to change before
with some
changing
more
those
offensive
three.
physical type breaker.
I want to change Camera up instead of those three, or even Magnezone. I
Yeah.
don't think Magnezone here is pretty nice. Is adding more.
Definitely, I don't know what Camerupt is really doing, but it's like a 2-point mon. Same with Dusclops. So
Well,
you'd have to
Dust Club
come up
is
with some
nice.
points.
Oh, but he always got a ghost type. So yeah, Dust Club camera can be removed, and maybe add something else.
But then that's even if he gets rid of those two, that gives him 4 points to find something else. So he would have to get rid of something a
And he got
little bit
0
more
point left.
expensive
So 4 points.
to really get a difference maker. So
So you will need 4 points. What else can you get at 4 points physical? Sadly,
not much.
Phalanx, Mabostif maybe, Trevenant. Well, adding too much stuff, but I'm just saying like the choice. But yeah, Greedent to a certain extent, Arbok, Cartern.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Zangoose probably
Zangoose.
is the best for a physical breaker at 4
Is it-
points.
Zangoose are 4 points.
It's
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
yeah.
Zangoose would make sense.
Yeah, so if you can get that facade going, I mean, it dies pretty fast if it's outsped, but it can definitely punch some holes in things. Yeah, so he might. There's not really an easy fix. It's more, and, it's a good team, and like we said, you can do both physical or special on Valiant as well as Lando. So he can definitely surprise people with a physical Lando. It has a higher physical attack stat. It just usually does special because of the its ability with Life Orb and Sheer Force.
One
Has
thing I
better
just
options there,
realized, the Azards, he doesn't have nothing to really offer pressure with Azards. Outside of Stealth Rock Terrapagos, like, personally, okay, don't take it wrong. The team is good, but not third place good. Like, I think other teams are better than that overall, but the team can work. The team will work. It's not can work, it will work. Because you have good stuff, like good defensive stuff, and you can go really offensive. And I said hyper offense. Sorry, I wanted to say bulky offense. Thank you, Ellie. I just looked the chat. Yeah, I wanted to say bulky offense. Like that team is bulky and can be quite offensive. I don't know why I say eyebrow offense. Sorry, but yeah.
So yeah, it's a good team, but I would agree with you. Uh, Probably not top three for me, but it is a good team with some nice options and be really problematic for people to deal with.
So
Should we go to number two?
yeah, but wait, we have the two last teams. Let's see. Can I make a vote thing on the chat? I don't know how to do it. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna learn that another time. Oh wait. Okay, I can do it. Okay, wait. So the last two teams are Pittsburgh Steelers. So Zach Attack. I'm just gonna do a poll real quick. Zach Attack and Latana, coach of the Sydney Staraptor. So I'm just gonna open. I think everyone can now see the what do you call the pool, so people can vote. So if you're in the chat, vote who you think will be the second, and first team. Let's go vote, vote, vote. Let's go vote, people. Let's go vote, vote. Drop a vote. So who will be the first one and who will be the second one? Let's go vote, vote, vote. Only 5. We are 10 people. Only 5 people vote. Let's go, guys. Vote. We'll see. I got the result. So at the moment, like Zack Attack at 80% and Latana at 20% of the vote. Your king is the NT Zach.
Okay.
Alright. So I think I will stop.
I think everyone
So-
who wants to vote has voted. So who?
So the number 2, like the two of the first and the second, both of them are basically new with us. So, like the number 2, his team. Let me check it out.
Okay.
Wait. His team is Pittsburgh Sixers. So Zack Attack is the number 2 and Latana is number 1. So before we're going to talk about Latana teams, we're gonna talk about Zach teams. And Zach teams got that. Like, I will be honest. Side spam plus Sneasler on Burden. Like, alright. And basically, wait, another thing I want to add. Between the first and the second, in terms of points, Zach got 31 and the third one got 29, but Latana got 62 points. So that's like double. He got double the points of the second. So
Yeah,
most people of
Latana was a runaway.
yeah, like that. If you see that team is really nice, I don't imagine Latana's team if it is like that much difference in terms of points. So
Yeah, so Zach's got really nice combo with his terrain options there.
yeah,
Yox's
the-
speeds, expanding forces. Hoopa can do the same thing. Terra Captain Hoopa, obviously, Psych
you can learn expanding force.
exceeds Sneasler. So he's got a lot of good ways to use that. Yeah, elite speed, obviously, with Deoxys speed and unburdened Sneasler there.
Like
Is
my
that web
only
support
concern
too?
is dark type. Like yeah, you got Florges, but physical dark can be a problem. Even if you got Skarmory, most people have stuff for the Skarmory like a fire type or fire coverage or electric coverage. But dark is the only thing that will concern me because I think so. If you got something else over Issuing Typhlosion, can be better. How much points is Issuing Typhlosion? I think it's like 3 or 4 something.
6
like that.
points.
6
Yeah.
points.
But yeah, no, I
Yeah,
was kind of
it is
thinking the
6
same
points.
thing is that he does have a number of dark weaknesses. He does have Sneasler to help out with those things. I think does Hoopa get some fighting type moves?
yeah, you
He
get
can do,
Drain
like,
Punch, Brain
body
Pu-
press on his Skarmory. He's got some bulky mon there that can maybe absorb some knockoffs. But yeah, something like a strong knockoff user can go pretty hard into a lot of this team here too.
You got webs, you got hazards, He got like he doesn't have dragon type, but well, like me for me, I love the water, fire, grass
Yeah,
core or
and I don't
dragon
know.
steel type, but he got the fighting, dark, and psychic core. It's a core is like underrated. It's not like common, but still quite good into most of the most of the teams in general because most of people with dark like most mons sorry with dark psychic or dark psychic fighting they have a lot of coverage move like Sneasler got fire punch and can go for close combat. uh, for me I love Hoopa Omban. He got so many coverage, so many.
It's super scary. Its speed holds its back. Its physical bulk holds
Yeah, but 284 you go
it back.
scarf.
It can die to a
Okay.
U-turn.
Yeah,
It's
but you,
Terra,
you wanna you
but
wanna something
it can hit so hard
like
with web
Chiyu.
support. That thing can go crazy for sure.
In WPF, I play against a Chiyu, and I was AV max PDF. Yo, that thing laugh at Chiyu. And Drain Punch can almost one KO Chiyu. So if it goes PDF to the max, like even like let's say you go max HP, max speed with AV, yo, that thing's PDF is so insane. It's like 160 or something. So yeah, Hoopamban is like
Yeah,
you have a
it's
special
it's
place in my heart.
so yeah, that's great
And physically, defensively,
physical or special bulk for him. He's got Flortus obviously for great special bulk as well. Very defensive with Rhyperior and
Awakening.
Skarmory there on the physical side.
Awakening as well. It can be both and webs. Yeah, the team is really nice build. Only thing that might be a problem is the Blastoise because it's the only spinner and doesn't have like reliable recovering. For me, to be honest, if a spinner or something to remove hazard and offer support need to have like some kind of recovery.
Yeah, is Hisui and Typhlosion there maybe as a spin blocker, I'm guessing. Otherwise, if it's not doing that, it just seems like it's more dark and ghost weakness that we don't necessarily need to have.
Yeah.
Um,
And by the way, Zach, one of my favorite set with Issue and Typhlosion is Calm Mind because the regular one doesn't get it, but this one get Calm Mind. And I remember someone play against I play against someone. He used Spell Tag, Calm Mind sub with Infernal Parade and a Fire type move. I almost lost to that. I didn't lose, but it was like going hard. It almost cooked me. I was like, shit, I didn't expect that at all. Because if I remember correctly, I tried to Toxic it, then he went for sub, then he went for one Calm Mind, then I have to like lose 2 months just to make sure I break the sub, then bring something to KO that thing. But yeah.
yeah,
But
so it's a great team. I can see why it's ranked highly.
yeah,
Um, yeah, should we get into number one?
Latana. So Latana is first time with us as well, and yeah, I think it is in KPL. I saw her in KPL. Uh, so I'm not sure. I didn't watch the ranks in KPL, but yeah,
I played her. I haven't posted the video yet. In PDL.
yeah.
Um, she, I don't know. I played them, I guess, and they had, I think, 2 overheat misses versus me with their Chi-Yu and 2 Stone Edge misses with their Landorus. So I was able to beat them, but they had some really awful luck on their side. They took over like an 0-4 team and finished the season, 3-5. So they won the rest of their games other than the one that they lost to me versus some hacks. So very good player. And they drafted one hell of a team here, it looks like, too.
Like it got for me. Only one thing I think is the lack of a snow abuser. Like yeah, I can understand Baxcalibur under the snow is still quite bulky, but I feel like if you had like a slush rush user, could have been nice. I remember I
Yeah,
rate that thing quite high. Um, but I will be honest, Zach, your team was for me. Your team personally was better than this one. Personally, of course, but the team
it's
is still
got
good.
really. It's gonna get. And I'm impartial to it too because it's got a very similar core to the team I drafted in Pirouette with Tornadus, Galarian Slowking for that regenerator core.
Yeah.
I also have Fortress on my team too.
And Glimet can be nice because of the
So
hazard stuff.
I like this team a lot. Palafin is just a huge, absolutely. If you got 1 point, then why not? He's got a couple of 1 point Mons there, Charge Bug and Glimmet, who can be really disruptive in the right situations. Got a spin blocker with Basque Legion there, Bax Caliber in the snow, that defense boost. Yeah, and Terra Tornadus is just absolutely savage as well.
Yeah.
Um,
Flying
just giving it that,
type, or just like
yeah,
go for the last plot. Or even if you want to be spicy, go for like
ZDL actually.
can go for like physical set.
Exactly, it can do either. You think
Oh
of it
no,
as a special, but
oh yeah, it's 100. And then you
Terra,
have bulk up. Yeah, you have bulk up, source dance. No source dance, but still, it's similar to the Thunderous. Very similar. But it doesn't have a lot of physical stuff. Like maybe you got crunch. That thing got crunch. That's funny. But it got crunch, knockoff, fall play, acrobatic, and yeah, reversal can be nice. Yeah, never mind. Physical might be not that good here. The move pool is not good, but can surprise people. Oh, I just saw something with Waterball and Galarian Slowking can be something. So that can be nice. Hello? We lose him again. We lose. Ah, wait. Wait, won't be long. A few technical problem. Okay, alright, that's fine. But yeah, I'm just gonna finish then. This is the last thing. So, no, that's fine. That's totally fine. So, last thing I can say is, sorry, you got the what do you call it, the fighting dark psychic. So if you have a fighting type, could have been nice. But also, this team is quite uh, bulky offense. It is really a bulky offense. Like with Palafin, with it can be very bulky and be offensive. Even Tornadus can be bulky. Some people run Torn T with AV. Glow King, of course, is bulky. Fortress also. Crocodile, I see it like often defensively, like max defense and stuff like that. Plus Intimidate, pretty nice. Bax Caliber can run bulky stuff and go for like Dragon Dance or even Scale Shot with Icicle Spear, Source Dance type of shit. Basque Legion female can be very nice. Can be either like physical or special. Enamorous got a lot of coverage, so it's pretty nice. And Charger Bug and Glimet, of course, for the hazards. Also, the Fortress can set up hazards as well. So yeah, so this is the team number one. So this is the power ranking, and of course, all we say is suggestion, is the stuff we, our opinion, of course. So nothing to diss people. So don't take nothing personally. Sorry, the kids. So don't take nothing personally. It's just like info input. Because even my team, like I know my team is not perfect because yeah, whatever. My team is not there. We will see it tomorrow. So guys, thank you for watching. Leave a like, follow, and as usual, stay liquid.